Hear ye, and Merry Christmas, Merry Swolmas. From the Swolecast crew, it's week 17, so we're going to talk about Christmas miracles that we had, that we need, maybe some bad beats, but really we're just focused on week 17, giving people the first look. If they're in a final, hey, we're going to tell you what's going to happen, who's going to play. If you're just looking for, hey, maybe you struck out on your DFS contest or on your best ball contest, we're going to help you out because that's what the Swolecast does. We share, and that's what Christmas is all about. It's a Swolecast presented by Splash Sports.
You David Static from the Swolecast? I was like, yep, that's me.
I just want you guys to know I'm total dust. I'm the problem.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Leave it to the guy with the crypto dunes, Abby, to not understand context.
I should have known you getting 30 likes was directly written by someone else.
You know me, I don't do a ton of research before the show.
I've put no research into this. Don't know if it's true at all.
You're on the right show.
To it, bro. Live a little.
Live a little.
Just live a little, guys.
All right, welcome in. It's the Swolecast. There we go. There we go. David Kitchen alongside Davis Maddock and Peter OVERZETS. Davis, I noticed you don't really have your Christmas attire on for today's show.
Dave, I'm fighting for my life, man. I am. If I like, it's honestly, there's no spit up or baby shit on this shirt. So shout out to me for that.
It's out. Kitchen, do you think
Davis
might be kind of forgetting the reason for the season?
I mean, I think that having a baby during Christmas this year probably totally, we talked about flipping the slate on its head. It probably flipped Davis's perspective on its head as far as all the Christmas stuff that you do with the baby, all the family stuff, lots of it's not just about you anymore, Davis. It's really about your kid now.
I'm not really a huge Christmas guy to begin with. Really a huge
Grinch.
Really, I'm just not really a huge holiday guy in general.
Yeah.
I would think none of them really get me jazzed up. I don't know. Never really has done much for me.
You can do the Elf on the Shelf, huh?
Sure. Oh yeah, whatever the kid wants. Yeah, I'm not gonna be a Grinch for the kid, but it's, I don't know. Some people get really into Christmas. They love all the Christmas songs and the ornament, and I don't know. It's all cool, but
yeah,
just doesn't do much for me.
Pete, what about you?
I don't know why this is killing me, because I feel similarly to Davis, but I'm wearing a Santa hat right now. It doesn't really do much for me either.
I'm not saying it makes me mad. I think Dave, I think you're feeling it the other way. But yeah,
I will say, Davis, in a year, for me again, you're an adult, you don't have kids, it's fucking Christmas, who cares?
Right.
Once now seeing April's enthusiasm, we just came off of our birthday party.
Yeah, it'll be amazing.
Presents. Yeah, we're looking to go take her to Disney on Ice Frozen this weekend. I think I get in the Christmas spirit through her eyes now.
Yes.
Yeah. No, 100%. I'm my wife loves Christmas and is so I'm yeah, I'm all down. But do I need to wear my DraftKings ugly Christmas sweater for this show?
Whoa!
I don't know where it is. I would put it on. I would put it on if I knew where it was. I would go and get it. I don't know where it is.
And I let the record show, the same company who wouldn't give me a rake-free league this year, I did pay for this with my own money. This isn't.
Wait, did you really?
Oh yeah, this was back way back, Man's era. I bought this from their store.
That's funny. That's funny.
Oh, I thought I got one gifted a few years ago.
They sent them out as gifts.
I don't know where it.
They don't have my email address, and I will say I posted this in the Discord in the Hand Builders channel yesterday. I'm getting my house in order for cash game week. Just had my deposit limit increased last year. We ran into snafu.
Yes, I remember.
a trip to Rhode Island to deposit, but we are in good standing. The monthly limit is up to $9K, so we should be good.
Now, Peter, I do have a question about Cash Game Week. Are you going to kind of be inspired by your forebears, Adam Levitan, and register for cash games on FanDuel?
You know, I think I might have to expand the tree this year because we're going to have a little splash cash game thing. Underdog is going to get me the double up. So
Kingdom.
Yeah. Every site I'm open to playing there in double up fashion.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Shout out to our sponsor, Splash Sports. We're gonna have a few other contests. Should be fun.
Yeah. Speaking of depositing, we have 2 very cool contests coming for you guys for the playoffs. So make sure that your splash.com deposit button is working. I actually am gonna deposit for these.
Our
contests.
our 5-leg quick pick missed by 1 leg on Friday.
What leg didn't get for us? Peyton Pritchard points, rebounds, assists, or something.
No,
You guys had NBA ones in there?
No, this was a I think it was Drake London. Let's see. No, Mike, we got everything. We got James Cook, longest rush, McCarthy, rush yards, Brady Cook, pass attempts, Drake London, less yards, and Mike Evans. We had more than 61.5 yards.
Oh, that's so brutal.
It was
so
the last
one.
So, anyways, let's just get to the overview and then we'll talk because I don't want to step on any sort of jokes because Pete gets mad, starts yelling, and I don't want that this Christmas. So without further ado, let's set the Christmas table with Mr. Overzet's overview.
Got that dog in a butt. Got that dog in a butt. OVERZETS overview. Come on.
All right. Yeah, honestly, Dave, I don't think you guys would have stepped on any jokes today because I want to do something different for the overview since I am clearly in the Christmas spirit. And I just have some gifts that I want to give out to everyone today. Let's start with Davis. Davis,
yes,
I got you a Butcher Box subscription. So every month you'll get a new beef sent to you in the mail. January will be Chad Schrader, Willie Knows Ball, Mia Kimes, all of them locally sourced beefs for you to enjoy a new one each month. And also, while we're here, Davis, check your stocking stuffer because I already made your thumbnail for the big board draft you'll be streaming during the NFC Championship game.
Yes.
Jokes on you, Peter. I also have already made it.
Oh, two thumbnails. You could A/B test those, Davis.
Split test that bad boy.
And then there's kitchen. What do you get the man who has everything?
Who already has
Well, Dave, I decided to get you some pruning shears. And I was realizing
he's trimming the tree.
The tree has gotten quite unwieldy over the years. There's so many branches.
Yeah.
I think it's time you trim it up a little, say goodbye to maybe some of the less flattering appendages. And speaking of Liam, I got a gift for him and Herzig this year as well. And that's better pod luck in 2026. I talked to Underdog and they said they had an issue with their influencer code, but it'll be back to working for BBM7. So rest assured, Chess Liam and Justin Herzig, you guys will be good.
Are you gonna include Leone in this? Leone 0 for 6 in the semis? Unjust, honestly. Unjust.
I think it's payback for not updating the manifesto this year. You know,
Yeah.
as a thought leader. And while we're giving out gifts, I felt like I didn't have to do this, but I wanted to because he's basically become the 4th/5th cast member on the show, depending on how you view Tuttle these days. But Tay81, I got you this little cuck chair. I just want you to have a comfy place to sit while you watch me get another top 3 finish in the Splash Sports Tiers contest. You guys can call me Pete81 now. Or just Splash Daddy works too.
Splash Daddy. I like Splash Daddy.
For Tuttle, I got this really nice calligraphy set in case he wants to communicate with us using something other than words. I just want him to have options. You could write us letters. Of course, I was going to get the group chat something. Couldn't leave those guys out. So I got you guys some fireworks. They're mainly sparklers, but I wanted them to be able to recreate Erica Kirk's walkout for her post-assassination tour she's been on. I thought that could be a fun thing. Get the fireworks going, come out on stage. Oh, I got to get some fake teardrops.
Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Pete, you finally went too far. You finally did a joke that was too far for Dave. We found Dave's line. We found his line. And you can't.
I cannot believe.
You know,
make fun of Candace Owens all you want. You leave Erica out of this.
Now that I think about it, I am a big Christmas guy.
Dude, finding David's line after 15 years of doing this show and it's Erica Kirk is.
I've already got all the hope. I've already got all the moms.
I got some ice for Adam Levitan. I heard he's a little sore from the cash games of late, and he's taking this week off. And I just want him to be well rested and iced up for the King in week 18.
Ice up, son.
Ice up, kid. And finally, I did buy everyone attending the Browns-Steelers game this weekend a blue wig. Back to you, Dave.
Oh, wow.
Wait, I don't get it.
Davis, it's because you've got a newborn. We're gonna give you a pass.
The guy that DK Punch was wearing a blue
Imagine
wig.
Showing up to the dog pound and everyone has that same blue wig on. That'd be a good bit for the fans.
Okay. Just want to say shout out Erica. Team Erica.
Team Erica.
Candace Owens, you can you don't understand, like I actually posted this to the group chat because it's been all football. But I was like, is anybody else's feed just kind of flooded with Candace Owens truthers who are attacking?
I wonder why David Kitchen's feed would be feedback looping him.
This is like Owens. Brick's feed being all hot naked women. It's like, how does this happen?
No, but little did I know that the attacks would come within the Swolecast house. So apologies there. And we love everybody. I want to see how you guys advanced as far as your best ball contest. Any pain there?
Oh yeah.
I had Pete I think had a bad one. I
had a really bad one.
I had two like relatively bad beats. Not bad beats, just like I got my hopes up and then the hopes were gone. Peter, I saw your one BBM team was like 68% on Friday. Was it Kittle that did you in?
It was a combo. He had Kittle and CMC, but what really hurt was I was counting on Henderson on Sunday night to get some points.
That's what happened to me too.
And so that I've never turned off a game faster than when I saw Hendo get that concussion. I was like, peace. And then I didn't sweat last night's game. And honestly, I'm kind of relieved because he had Kittle and CMC and obviously went nuts. So even if Henderson had given me the hope, the illusion of cushion, I would have stayed up to watch that entire game only to get the blade in the fourth quarter, which would have been way more miserable because he went nuts. But I'll say my team was relatively dead. It was one I drafted with Neil Farley. It had like Adams, Ayuk, Travis Hunter on it. So it was not going to win $2 million.
I was winning the strong side.
No, we're not getting into side contest bad beats. Bad beat stories are only allowed for the flagships.
I don't know. This is a 1 in 22 shot at 100K. So the equity is more than the best ball finals. The equity was 14K of this. And I lost.
Were you doing some math? You doing some equity math on your own?
No, DK already puts it out there.
Okay.
The value of the seat. So the very last run by Ramondre Stevenson put the guy up by 4.4 points. We are going back and forth. I know he was sick because he had Lamar and then Lamar got hurt, but Ramondre Stevenson came on, scored the touchdown. Zay Flowers goes nuts. Guy gets 25 from Zay Flowers. But it was a fun contest because I had Jalen Warren, he had Ginty, and we were just going back and forth at that late game, and he ended up winning. So I do want to say though, we're celebrating here at Late Round Industries because JJ is now a best ball finalist. So
wait a second.
Yeah.
Is that sound you hear? Is that JJ finally becoming a best ball bro?
Best ball bro. Yeah.
Wow. Congrats,
so congrats to him.
Hashtag DK partner, hashtag DK partner, hashtag DK partner.
He FaceTimed me last night after the CMC touchdown. And he had like family in town. So he was the classic whisper yelling, "Let's go, let's go." And he was so excited. And so
That's
I'm
awesome.
excited. I'm excited for him. Once you become like a finalist in the big flagship tournament, Davis, like
life
you
really
realize,
changes.
Yeah. Your
Well,
perspective.
I'm in the finals for the contest that I care about the most, which is the big board, which is the ball knowers contest.
Do you have two?
Ball knowers is good PR on the people who are so broken that they have to draft during the NFC Championship.
I got beat out. I got beat out for the second team on the last 49ers drive. That was my tilt. So if Tonjes, everyone has a bad beat on the Tonjes touchdown, right? So Tonjes, that touchdown holds. Everyone like, oh, this is so good for me. And then for whatever reason, I guess, well, because Kyle had done a dumb challenge earlier, and so he had already he was skittish on the challenges, so he doesn't challenge the Tonjes touchdown and instead gives it to McCaffrey, which obviously is annoying, but it is what it is.
More from either CMC or Jennings to get in the final.
Pete, so. do you want to know a very, very funny bit? Is like last year, I have the worst best ball season ever. Everyone is just Harlem Globetrotter dunking on me for my advance rates on Twitter, whatever. I had more finals teams last year when I was a laughing stock than this year.
I feel like that's how it always goes too. Yeah. It's just the people that have the low advance rates, there is some like, I know the whole conversation about advancing low owned.
You don't want too many teams. Say it, Pete. Say it.
No, I don't want to say that you don't, but there is something to those teams. Like you don't build your portfolio around the nuts, and that one team you get through is very different than the types of teams.
That's exactly. I don't even remember who it was. I have no recollection of what happened. But
like there was three guys I remember because I wrote them up in the newsletter on Monday. But it's like Genty, Warren, and Chase Brown, who like all flopped relative to cost and all smashed in week 16. And like those are the kind of teams that you sneak in. And now all of a sudden they all go off. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Liam and I were in a pod. I finished second in that pod. I had a really good team. Liam, I think, was third. So did not advance that. But shout out to Liam for the tweet that called me a villain, basically.
Dude, I had to I saw that. I was cracking up at I knew that was going to end poorly for Liam the second.
I missed it.
He said every Disney story has to come to an end, and he screenshotted me and him in the same pod.
Oh, that's really funny.
Well, Kitchen ratioed him, and then Liam replied something like, "I'm the hero" or whatever, and it got like 0 likes.
Speaking of X, before we get into today's slate, shout out to Peter Jennings, CSU Ram 88, for finally revealing his thread of the year.
Dude, okay.
On X.
That shit was so goddamn funny because, of course, it's a humble brag contained in it. He's like, I happen to spend some time with this guy earlier in the year. And then, of course, it is the most, regurgitated Huberman slop thread of all time. Like, it's just every part of it was picture perfect. CSU Ram, every bit of it.
If CSU Ram was funny, he would have linked to one of the contract incentives tweets from All
right, I wanna screen share. So obviously like sweating dynasty leagues is not cool and no one cares. But this
You're
one,
not going to let Dave sweat his side contest that you're about to pull up a dynasty league?
Because it features, I mean, one of the main characters of fantasy football Twitter. This is also the league that Matthew Berry said that I'm the worst person to trade with in the history of fantasy football. beat Scott Barrett 178-169. He had George Kittle and Jonathan Taylor going.
How are you 6-8 in the playoffs?
It works the same way our dynasty league does on victory points.
Okay. Well, ours no longer works on victory points because we switched to sleeper, but okay.
Okay, well, whatever. Yeah. But basically, point is, got one over on Barrett and TJ Calkins, who are sort of like the Chad Schrader of $50 dynasty leagues hosted on my fantasy league.
Davis, you had a good week. You got Willie Knows Ball pretty good earlier. Also, the Riley Leonard, Mina Kimes thing. You were right.
Oh, how is it possible that Riley Leonard played in that game last night? I was told that his leg was basically unattached from his body. It's
But Dave,
interesting.
I think you actually in a weird way now owe Mina an apology because Phillip Rivers, the state of football is fine. The dude was slinging it around. I mean, that's not an indictment of anything.
But in my tweet, I said the indictment is that Phillip Rivers, I expect him to play well. That was the indictment. The indictment was, I think this is the right decision for the Colts to make in terms of win expectancy. That's what the original tweet said. That's the indictment. The indictment is that after being in the building for 6 months, they looked at Riley Leonard and said, no, we need the fattest guy possible. We need to get someone so fat to play quarterback for us.
That was inspiring. That first half was awesome last night. Like it was great seeing him chirp too. I remember like why I didn't really love him back in the day, but now it's like endearing. You know, it's like seeing him trash talk.
I don't know if he was your teammate. If you're Michael Pittman Jr., I guess he was teammates with him before. If you're Josh Downs and you're like, who is this old guy who just keeps saying who just keeps swearing at me? Like what? Like, come on, man.
Him talking.
I feel like there has to be some. It's I feel like it's stuff in all of sports, right? Where you love when the Draymond Green is on your team.
It's like Diego Pavia for Vanderbilt. Like everyone else hates
everyone. I hate him. I hate him.
I've
had enough of the Diego Pavia.
He reminds me of Baker. But people.
No.
Same thing with Baker.
Diego Pavia does not remind. Okay. All right. Settle down.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Oklahoma fan thinks.
Mayfield. No. These are you are a Phantom. What is it, Pete? A Phantom 300 looks like a Chrysler or something until a Phantom 300 pulls up. I don't know. It's the young kids say it.
So why are you asking Pete?
Yeah, why are you asking me that one? When
because Pete
right over my head.
Pete has TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Apparently that one. Here's the thing about TikTok, though. The algorithm is so good, similar to Brick's Gooning and Dave's Erica Kirk, Candace Owens stuff. It's not serving me the young kid stuff. It's serving me the parent stuff on there. Do you know what portion of TikTok I'm now on? There's these channels that just do high school basketball, like phenoms. Yeah. And I've started watching a few of them, and now every one of my videos is just like, there's this guy who's like, I'm finding the best high school basketball player in every state. I eat it up every single time. I love watching that shit.
Yeah. Thank you.
I was on that with Mac McClung back in the day.
I knew someone would get it for me, and our boy Don G and Sylvester Payne got me. Everyone thinks the Chrysler 300 is a Phantom until a real Phantom pulls up.
Guys, I owe Don G that comment. Just remember, I owe him a huge apology because Zach reminded me of it because he was making the clip. But on the portfolio review, I was like, all right, everybody tell me your sweats, and I'll just say that you have a good chance.
It's not that crazy.
It's not that crazy. So Don, I remember his specifically, and it was even before I did the bit, and he's like, I need Alec Pierce to score less than 22 points. And I was like, I'm sure the 44-year-old noodle arm's really going to connect with his downfield threat multiple times to go over 22. You can sleep easy, brother. And when I checked the box score this morning, the first thing I did after seeing my BBM teams were dead was tallying that up and realizing, oh God, I think Alec Pierce went for more than 22 points. So I'm sorry, Don. I'm sorry.
The Zay Flowers, the Pierce going off on Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Football, and people again that had Travion, Lamar, those guys. Even Jennings getting there last night in the second half, it tilted some people one way or the other. Davis, congrats.
He advanced it by 0.16. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
GZ.
You're welcome then.
Yeah. Boy, that's a sweat. Davis, congrats on the Insiders League. You are facing Gretsch in the finals. I'm not sure if
I thought I was eliminated in that league. I didn't know I was still alive.
No, you beat.
Let's go.
You beat.
I am head to head against Gretsch in another Dynasty League as well.
Congrats. All right, let's get on to this slate.
Just if you were wondering, people watching at home, we are doing the main slate, not the Thursday or not the Thanksgiving slate. The Thanksgiving slate is possibly the worst 3-game slate of all time based on my YouTube numbers of analysis of the DK slate and the BR slate. No one cares. Nobody cares about that slate.
I want to give a present to the Swolecast listeners, Swolecast viewers, and it's just these past 2 weeks of lineups. I thought Pete was going to mention it in the overview. If you played last week's Swolecast lineup in the Spy, you cashed out for $350K or $350.
$350K would be really good.
They're doing 30,000 entry Spy now.
350. So what was it the week before? It's like 35,000
for 39 or for 40K.
Yeah. So if you played it the past 2 weeks, you'd be $40,150 richer. So there you
Many
go.
are saying it really is a testament. Should I just do it this week for the Spy? Should I just put this lineup in the Spy? Because whatever I'm doing on Sunday
what
morning,
I did last week is I put it in the Millie. And I changed the Spy at the last second because I'm like, I can't do this. And then it screwed me. But like we had Brissett in that Spy lineup. We had Wilson in that Spy lineup. Like Brissett goes anywhere decent and we get even better. But such
I thought I was so rich. Michael Wilson, 7% owned, scores that touchdown. I'm like, oh my God, like this is all time. And then of course, nothing happens.
Okay.
In such cases.
Achilles says a min cash. That's not a min cash, bro.
That's not a min cash, bro.
I
think min cash in the Spy is
like 150.
It's 1.5x. So
yes. It's just like way more than that. All right, let's look at where we're putting, or actually let's talk about quarterbacks first. And then we'll get into where. But quarterbacks for this slate, Davis.
Let me tell you, that sign that says Jacoby Brissett isn't an elite fantasy quarterback anymore doesn't bother me because I cannot read. I am going to go right back to the well with Jacoby Brissett.
You're not going to go on the opposite side of him?
Nope. I'm sticking to the gal that brought me to the dance, and I'll be doing Jacoby Brissett. I'll be doing Michael Wilson. I'll be doing Trey McBride. Not going to fall for the Elijah Higgins bait. And let me toss out a guy who almost nuked the slate last week before Taysom Hill stole his rightful points. Tyler Shuccarino, 50 dropbacks last week. Now faces a similarly bad passing defense. Pete, you were with me on the Shuck stuff last week. Now. Is this
getting a little pushback when I put Chris Olave into that lineup, mind you?
Is it perhaps an all-time, like, I could not be dumber than to have missed the final home game for Taysom Hill narrative? Like, that's supposed to be my job, and I missed that. I mean, that's got to be about as bad. It's got to be about as bad as it gets. Not realizing
he was literally crying after the game.
He was literally crying.
It's a huge failure of the DFS tout industrial complex. Like, where's Big T? Where's Big T on his workbench?
Dude, Big
Searching
T
off
posted
the
a
Taysom
fucking
Hill stuff.
EPA per play graph this last week. The game
he's
is gone,
dead,
man.
dude.
It's over. The game,
Wow.
dude. It's over, man.
Partnership with SaberSim and tweeting out EPA things. What happened to the fucking workbench?
Yeah, dude, it's over, man. I saw that tweet and I couldn't believe it. I was like, this dude knows what runningbacksdon'tmatter.com is. Like, we are in a new era of DFS.
Speaking of old friends of the show, did you see Dan Bach got a Cam Ward team to the BBM finals? Was that
a Cam Ward Tyler Shuck team?
Incredible.
About to go play pickleball with old DB after the show.
Yeah. Play for pink slip / 50% equity on that team.
Yes. Yes. It's I'm not going to take it easy on him, knowing what he's got. But Cam Ward, 4,500. Cam Ward has not been terrible. This might be his day at 4,500.
He's been just not terrible enough to put you guys into QB purgatory for 4 years and never have a high-end draft pick again. Congratulations.
He's making Mahomes-esque throws. If you don't know this by now, Pete, you really don't know ball. Because watch a Hayden Winks highlight clip for once and see just see some of the ridiculous throws that he is making right now. Get him a receiver. He's good. But right now, like Gunnar Helm and Chig, they're fine for what he needs.
I haven't seen a single Cam Ward throw all year. And that's not my fault. It's because Scott Hansen hasn't put one of them up on Red Zone.
He has to. He has to.
Speaking of just like letting things that have been happening keep happening, $6,100 Trevor Lawrence. The Jaguars are live for the 1 seed. Now there'll be a lot less live for the 1 seed after Denver beats Kansas City on Christmas. But as of right now, the Jaguars are theoretically live for the 1 seed, so it's going to be totally balls to the wall here. I mean, who knows who you'd stack them with? I mean, I'd probably be back on Brian Thomas Jr. and Jacoby Myers this week after. I think the Parker Washington stuff was very game script. Very, very, very matchup based would be my set. So to get the 1 seed in the bye, if the Jaguars win their final 2 games, they're 19%. So I would expect, total. Well, and the Colts will have given up because the Colts are eliminated after last night.
How do you not? How is the first guy you mentioned not Joe Burrow though? Is my question.
It's just not.
You don't like him, Davis? Like you got a thing
well, I don't like Joe Burrow and the Bengals organization. Yeah, but if you were to say who's the worst unit, I mean the Bengals defense is worse than the Cardinals defense. Cardinals defense is bad, but the Bengals defense is worse.
I mean,
it's okay. He's going to throw the ball. I mean, you want that.
Can I reach across the aisle and say Joe Burrow and Trevor Lawrence are the 2 best quarterback plays on the slate, cost adjusted?
Yeah.
Burrow's
going to be chalk. I mean, so maybe
I would rather play.
May is close. 28-point team total versus this Jets team that's now gotten absolutely shredded.
He's obviously much better without Trevion too, because that's just so much more likely for points to come via the pass. I think the issue you run into with May every week is where with Burrow and Brissett and Shuck and Lawrence, you know exactly who to stack them with. You know exactly what you want. With May, it's like, okay, I mean, has Diggs top? I actually do not know this. Has Diggs top 20 DraftKings points this year?
Yes.
What did he have
the Bills
this week?
First game.
He had 25.8 against Baltimore, 10 targets. The last time he played the Jets, he had 11 targets, 9 receptions.
That first Bills game, he went off.
I just know that I'm going to read Jam to Win's thought journal this week, and he's going to have some complex math on how the May Diggs stuff is overpriced relative to some 3-man permutation of Cam Ward, Chigakonkwo, and Gunnar Helm or something.
I think the dynamics offset it, right? Because it's harder to stack. There's less confidence, and yet that's going to dovetail with ownership because it's so clean to stack the other guys.
Hay Bales, by the way, Hay Bales, we have a sweat. Hay Bales was the winner of the giveaway on my channel this week, 5% equity. So he has he's got a sweat this week. And
it's 5% equity of all of your teams or just BBM stuff?
Anything, any finals team. Yeah.
Okay.
So Hay Bales has a good little sweat this week.
You said you were flying him out to watch the games with you on
not
Sunday.
doing that. I said post tax sending him a bank wire.
What about like Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, those guys?
Mayfield is Cleveland Brownsing himself, sadly.
He's playing against Miami though.
I don't know. I just that drive against Carolina at the end was tough to watch.
I feel like Baker at this point, it's almost like Jared Goff light, or even honestly Tua, where it's like if you want exposure, just play Bucky and Evans and just get all of your touchdown equity and upside through those guys, and not, which is so sad.
Coming through Sean Tucker, unfortunately.
Yeah, that the Sean Tucker goal line stuff is brutal.
I can't play Bucky Irving in any format when he's a trap back now. He's 188-pound Nick Chubb now.
No, I'm with you. I'm just illustrating that. I just don't think you have to get to Baker.
Yeah. I don't know why you love Bucky so much, Pete, with Sean Tucker stealing goal line touches.
Is there an echo in here?
Yeah, let's
I don't know, Dave. Probably because Pete's missing the information he needs because there was no Week 17 data dump about the breakdown of the touches in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers backfield.
Yeah. It's funny that JJ has time to, call his COO, his, chief Pantone officer, and celebrate his DraftKings team, but he can't get out a fucking data dump for the little guys who are still trying to crawl their way to a min cash.
We got a free 15 transactions today. He even recorded a bonus transaction last night after the game when Kittle went down. So don't you dare bring up the work ethic of my CEO. And with that, let's get on to the lineup and where we're putting this thing, Pete.
We are in the TK T-Mobile Game Day Draft Challenge /SPY/ the highest buy-in contest you can find, because all we do is build fucking shippers here on Tuesday.
Shippers, put it in the Thunderdome, take down Leone.
Nothing. Yeah, where's our guy Craig, who took down with some advice? That would be the most alpha move all time. Play the Swolecast lineup in the Thunderdome. Who's got the stones for it, baby?
And not financial advice, please. No one do this. Let's start with you, Davis. What do you want to do?
Jacoby Brissett.
We did it last week.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Can we just do something a little bit different?
We're here to trust me, Kitchen. One of the things I've learned, and this is true for battle royale drafts, best ball teams, you can't get bored. You can't get bored. You just have to play the best plays week after week.
Literally the best advice someone can give you in the current fantasy environment right now is stop being fancy. Stop trying to think that you're a super genius. Stop trying to think that you're, Kurt Warner with your ability to diagnose and diagram what's happening with NFL offense. Is just TTP.
Yeah, you watch one Hayden Winks clip, and then all of a sudden you don't want to play Jacoby Brissett, Kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm just looking to diversify a little bit.
Where else are you invested in Jacoby Brissett, Dave?
It's my fault for giving you first pick last week, first pick this week, knowing that you're just going to default to Brissett. Just be creative, I
don't need to be creative. The dude just gets 20 points every week except for last week. And he would have easily gotten 20 last week, but the Falcons did not do their part.
98% of the time it works every time, Dave. Let us roll with it.
Yeah, simple.
Okay. Let's go with you, Pete. What do you want?
From the man who brought you the JJ McCarthy heel turn in a splash lineup comes the man who threw dirt on Ashton Genty's grave at the start of the season, only to play him in Week 17 against the New York Giants.
Is Genty going to be? This is interesting. Will he be potentially the most owned running back of the slate at 6,100?
If Travion's out, people are going to play Stevenson.
I think if you give the field a choice within $200 to play Genty or Stevenson,
yeah, that
one
play
Genty.
Yeah, that one's not even close. Guy put up a 32 ball against the frickin' Texans.
And there is a decent amount of blue on that MetLife field. Or no, they're not playing at MetLife. Yeah, that's okay. All right. It's still a fine play at home versus the Giants.
Wow,
Your
Chad
pick,
with
Mitchum.
the avatar change. It's throwing me off, Chad.
What is that? Is that some AI slop?
Chad,
like
did you
it.
AI slop a new
Chad,
logo for
I
your
like
channel?
it. Don't.
Wow. You can't pay an artist, Chad.
Chad,
I think
don't
his
listen.
old one was a Bitcoin puppet, right? I like the Bitcoin puppet more.
We should have a themed week on the Swolecast this offseason where we have like NFT throwback week and we all change our profile to an old NFT.
I don't believe I own any NFTs anymore.
That's all right. It can be stolen.
Honestly, I don't know how to get into my wallet right now. Like, I do not know, and I would be worried if that wallet was worth anything. But it's not. Okay.
NFT boxes not going for what they used to around here.
No.
We still have not pitched in for half of that one, I think. All right, we got Brissett, Genty. It's Kitchen's turn to ruin this. Tony Ballard.
Gunner Hill.
Do you want me to pick Tony Pollard? Is that why you're saying that?
I'll be crying like Erica Kirk after he scores his touchdown. Who's watching those kids, Kitchen?
Pete.
You are offending his Christian sensibilities, dude. He's mad.
Nothing more Christian than being able to make millions of dollars.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare, dude. The comments. We got to get back to being a neutral. Republicans buy shoes too, Peter. So, all right. Let's.
I would like to get more Republicans in the Tears contest. Let's stop this bad boy out. Make a pick, Kitchen. You just keep putting.
I'm trying to. I'm like looking at the screen while listening to someone very.
You were trying to see if Christian Kirk was on the slate.
No, I'm not. Let's go with Trey McBride.
Wise choice.
Seriously? Again?
We didn't play him last week.
Is it because he plays the Bengals, who've been pretty bad against tight ends?
Flow chart.
Okay.
All right, it's on
Davis.
to me.
Kitchen. Can I just say, for all the guy who just came off of a Republicans buy shoes too,
Yeah.
putting a guy with two moms in the lineup, that was very progressive of you.
Is that Trey McBride?
Sure is.
Yeah, sure.
Do you want to undo the pick?
No, I love Trey McBride.
I'm gonna take a layup. I'm taking Jacoby Myers 5,300. Just sent out a dynasty trade for Jacoby Myers right before this program.
Oh, cool. Peter,
Let's just double this up with the chalk running backs. Let's put Stevenson in.
Ramondre Stevenson.
I'll do a global alert if
why don't we just say global
play Kenneth
alert?
Walker.
I was gonna say global alert right now. You could play Kenny Gainwell. No DK Metcalf, Kenny Gainwell. Check down season.
Probably tight end season. Those 30 yards for Jonnu cost me that strong side. 30 rushing yards in the last drive. Why, Arthur Smith? Why?
We were watching that on the Shipcast. Davis and I were literally like, "Who's 81?
Who's 81?" We literally forgot he existed.
That was so ridiculous. All right. Do we need to have someone from Cincinnati in this lineup?
We don't have to do anything.
Yeah, we don't have to. You know what? I'm just going to actually we gotta save money with McBride in this lineup.
Should we all collectively put a defense in to see what we're working with?
Yeah, let's do.
You could do how?
Oh, dude,
What about
Browns?
Browns?
Yeah, Browns for sure.
Can we check the tape and see who said Browns first to see who gets actual credit?
Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is for sure giving Myles Garrett the ceremonial sack, a la Brett Favre. By the way,
I'm actually going to put in Ginty's teammate, and let's just go Trey Tucker for the.
What?
Yeah.
Is he on your like face mask team or something?
Yeah, this has got to be like a JJ Finals guy or something.
Not a JJ Finals guy, no.
There had to have been, you know what? There's definitely a nugget about like this was the most amount of first read target share Trey Tucker had all year. In
Kitchen
the
getting an employee only data dump.
You guys,
from the rest of us,
it's honestly sad. It's sad because you guys making it clear that you don't read or listen to the late round podcast. Trey Tucker was an ad.
Garen.
Trey Tucker was an ad this week.
An ad in season long or in salary cap tournament lineups, Dave?
He's 3,800, Pete. We got to save money. What do you want to do? Besides ruin half of the world's Christmas, half of the country's Christmas. He continues to operate as Vegas's #1 wide receiver,
oh my God.
and he's hit at least
he's
hit at least a 90% route share every single game this year.
I'm calling foul. I am so calling foul on this.
Within this role.
No, I'm calling foul. Oh my God. No, we can't be reading the 15 transactions on this show.
How do you know I was reading? Because you haven't read it yet.
You've never said operate as once referring to an NFL player. The only thing you've referred to operating as is if the DQ Blizzard machine is working on your street or not.
That was actually good, Davis. That was good. You reached into your bag, but I'm sticking with a $3,800 Trey Tucker.
Just to circle back to something I said before, don't put this in the Thunderdome.
Yeah.
What cheap wide receiver do you want to put in this lineup?
I would rather play Shaheed. I'd rather play Coker.
Shaheed Davis. Well, you going to get the 6-point punt return touchdown this week again?
Simple process. I'd probably rather even do.
Dude, how about Taysom Hill as our second tight end?
You know what? Yes.
We can still do that. Davis, you can do a Shaheed versus Trey Tucker bet this week?
Not really, Dave. I was just
disingenuous. You are disingenuous.
Kitchen. The answer is neither. Take Trey Tucker out. We have Taysom Hill, and now we have $7K for 2 spots.
We can do Jamar Chase, and we can do T-Mac. We can do Diggs. We can do Marvin Harrison Jr. if we want to double, or if we wanted to do Michael Wilson instead of Chase, we could do Olave, who I think we all like, and then upgrade defense. What do we think?
We need Chase in this lineup. We need a Bengals player in this lineup because the thesis is that someone on the Bengals goes off so that Brissett plays from behind in the second half.
Chase T-Mac works.
Chase, Teteroy, McMillan. Is there a defense $100 more that we like? Eagles versus the Bills. No, I think we stick with the Browns. So here we go. The winning team of the Thunderdome this week is Jacoby Brissett, Ashton Genty, Ramondre Stevenson, who will be global swap alerted if Trevion plays, into Kenneth Walker III, Jacoby Myers, Jamar Chase, Teteroy, McMillan, Trey McBride, Taysom Hill, and the Browns defense in the 2K T-Mobile Game Day Draft Challenge.
Can I also enter a second
No, go ahead, Pete. Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Kitchen.
No.
Davis, is Kitchen maybe forgetting the reason for the season?
I think he might be.
Wow. Because from what I'm seeing, Davis should probably have those little antlers on his head because he's way more in the spirit of giving in Festivus. Here's the thing. If for some reason, if for some reason Alvin Kamara plays, we're going to swap Taysom Hill to Darnell Washington, who we do have the money for at 2,800. Just going to issue that.
Easy game. Easy game.
If you want to actually win money this week,
you play Trey Tucker.
And Alec Pierce. There you go. Trey Tucker and Alec Pierce.
Okay, you guys know Riley Leonard starting at quarterback for the Colts, right?
Is that confirmed?
Dude, if they start Phillip Rivers eliminated from the postseason over Riley Leonard, I'm gonna demand Mina Kimes apologize to me.
Hey, Kitchen.
All right,
do you want to
Davis,
know
if that happens, you have to do that. You have to demand an apology on X if Phillip Rivers starts this week. You just okay.
Yeah, that's a good bet. Hang on, Kitchen. I want to tell you something because it seems like you were a little upset with the Taysom Hill pivot off of Sean Tucker, but there's no telling what the Saints are going to. Trey Tucker, listen to me, Kitchen. There's no telling what the Saints are going to do with Taysom Hill in Week 17. So understand that this recommendation comes with a ton of volatility, but his usage was kind of awesome on Sunday. Hill led the Saints with 12 carries, completely burying any hope people had for Audric Estime and Evan Hull. And then Hill also completed a 38-yard touchdown pass. He saw 6 targets, the most he's had in a single game all year.
That was on a 44% snap share.
And that's precisely the problem. Hill isn't just some full-time player who's always on the field. His usage rate was just out of control against the Jets.
Listen, there's always a chance this happens in Week 17, Pete. But there's just a wide range of outcomes.
Perhaps you'd want to add Hill at 2,600 just so that your opponent in the Thunderdome doesn't have a chance at one of those odd outlier games we know he's capable of producing.
Perhaps.
And sing.
Okay.
Maybe I do read it, Kitchen. Maybe those accusations were a little unfounded.
You didn't, because the level of disgust that both you displayed of Trey Tucker, 3,800 Trey Tucker. It was. All
right, guys. The Colts 2%, 1% chance that is functionally eliminated.
Davis, you have to demand an apology from Mina Kimes. You literally have to put demand in the tweet to Mina.
I'm not actually going to do that.
Disingenuous tout.
Dude, do you understand how unadvised
for Christmas, Davis?
Do you understand how unadvised it is to get in an argument on the internet with Mina Kimes?
Then why would you just say you would demand an apology from Mina Kimes?
Dave, because I was doing a bit. I'm doing a bit.
Girl pair. All right, let's get on to running back this week. We've got.
I will not be playing Devin Achane or Jonathan Taylor. I can tell you that much.
Okay. What about Kenneth
Cook?
Walker?
Cook I like a lot less than I did last week. I think Barkley it'll be classic good projection. It's a great matchup, but he just is not good enough anymore to exploit it, and they probably lose. Genty, ETN, the ETN role was really, really good. I think Chase Brown, classic. Samaje Perine plays 40% of the snaps, scores a goal line touchdown. He scores 3 touchdowns in 8 minutes of real time. Ramondre, I think, is good. Michael Carter, less expensive than last week, but the role was just as good. Like, basically, the team just didn't have to throw. I think we haven't even talked about DeKalen Metcalf not being eligible in this game.
We have.
Where do you got what's your flow chart on where those targets go? Is it like 11 targets for Kenny Gainwell?
We just talked about Darnell. You talked about Gainwell. I think Adam Thielen.
I don't know. Don't. They have an 18.5 team total on the road. I like the Gainwell call, and I don't mind the Darnell Washington, but probably avoid any wide receiver.
The one to watch out for in that game, though, is on the other side of the ball. For the running back for the Browns.
Yeah,
if Samson doesn't go,
what is
Sanders?
Rocket?
He's 4,800.
Yeah, I assume he's cheap, but the issue is that they did bring in Trevion Williams to play the passing downs. Like, this is not going to be a 80% snap share situation.
If Samson's healthy, I'll think about playing him at 5,100.
I don't know. He's probably fine. Obviously, you'd like it better if old Flaccarino was playing, but
so who's the guy you spend up on at running back this week, if any?
I don't think you do. It does not look like a good spend because Achane was benched with a quarter left to go last week. James Cook is overpriced, and this is actually a spot where Josh Allen might put the cape on. Jonathan Taylor's playing with Riley Leonard. Barkley is just like almost never a good play anymore. Like he had a 30-yard touchdown run last week and didn't get to 100 yards.
I think if you did, it's Achane. I mean, he still has that floor and can rip off the big plays, but it doesn't feel good. But I think he would be the one you pay up for.
All right. So you're spending up on receiver. Let's move to receiver. You got to choose between JSN or Chase this week.
Chase. Got to be. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I think it's probably really, my guess is they will project nearly identical.
Yeah, I would think that would be the case, and I'm not, they're both sort of fine. I think.
Who are some 4K or less receivers that you would like?
Oh, apparently Barkley did have 132 yards last week, so shout out to him. Would he get 21 half PPR points? What about buying the absolute pico top on Chris Olave? He can't have ever been $7,200 before.
He was pretty good back in the day when he had an actual quarterback throwing it to him. I guarantee you he was above 7,200 back in the day.
Before this year, he has never had 100 yards and a touchdown in the same game before.
Got hurt, bro.
Did you know that, Dave?
No, but we didn't have a data dump this week, so how would I know that stat?
Apparently, you got the employees only data dump.
No, I'm literally reading what everybody else is reading. I don't mind Olave though against the Titans at all.
Of course.
Cheap. You got to go cheap.
I know. I just looked at every name under 4K and I hate it all.
It's not great. I mean, you've got let's go under 4K. I mean, Malik Washington scored a touchdown last week. Good for him. The aforementioned Trey Tucker.
Trey Tucker.
You could probably do Io Manor if you were feeling sick. What about any Steelers wide receiver?
It depends on the health of the receiver. Like Thielen could be just a PPR scam guy.
Yeah. He really could be. Yeah. Which, doesn't feel great, but
yeah, but at 3,400, if you're looking to get weird, you could do that.
Yeah, you could. I would say I would probably opt for Thielen if I was playing one of these rando guys, because he could just 4 for 44 and a touchdown. Feels very in line with what he can do.
Okay. Any other, like, we haven't really talked about that Philly Buffalo game, but
yeah, what do you it's so funny to come back to these games from like best ball season, but my thought the whole time is that game's gonna suck. And I still kind of feel that way. What do you think, Pete?
I think the default is it sucks, but there's still something in the back of my head. We've seen historically the Hurts, Allen, Superman games, and it has that playoff feel, and it goes nuts. Like, I think there's like 25% of the game or the time that could be like a game of the year candidate. 75% of the time, it's awful.
Do the Bills have anything to play for right now? They've clinched. Yeah. They've clinched the playoffs.
They can.
I guess they're with the Chargers for seeds, maybe.
And I think they can maybe still even win the division. Yeah, they're if the Patriots lose their next 2 games and the Bills win their next 2 games, I think.
That's right, because they're 11-4. Patriots.
Yeah, they can 34% to still win the division. So
they need Patriots to lose to. Patriots play the Jets and Dolphins though. If they lose,
they're still technically 5% for the 1 seed in the bye as well.
If Patriots fumble that bag against the Jets or Dolphins, they're not the Vrabel led team I thought they were. Just say that.
Which quick detour? Which team are you least excited to watch in the playoffs?
The Denver Broncos.
You can't say that over the Steelers. Come on.
Oh yeah, sure. The Steelers. Steelers.
Are you
I mean,
kidding
honestly,
me? Watching Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs is going to be awesome.
The Chargers too. I mean, the idea that the Chargers are fun to watch, like, good for them for beating up on the Cowboys.
I mean, my answer would be like the Texans if they make it.
The Texans are pretty boring.
Yeah.
Texans.
Give me the Aaron Rodgers storyline. Give me
no narrative can make their brand of football interesting, Dave.
Absolutely, it can. You don't want to see Aaron Rodgers go to the Super Bowl this year?
Absolutely not.
I'm guessing that both of you, like your picks for who you do not want to see in the playoffs, are going to directly correlate to your bankroll for playoff best ball. So,
what do you mean? I haven't.
AFC West bias. You guys are telling me you like watching the Chargers play? Come on.
This iteration of the Chargers is not fun. I mean, the Chargers, you need what happened last week, right? You need them to go against a really poor defense to be fun, a defense that doesn't generate any pressure. How many of those are they going to get in the playoffs?
All right, let's get on to the Splash Tiers contest. Again, thanks to our sponsors. Promo code SWOLY for
link
Splash.
to that is in the chat right now. So if you just want to hop into it, you want to build while we are building, you can't. Oh my god!
Surprise!
Pete, do you want to pull this up while I try and get in?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, yes. If they had an offensive line, they would be fun, but they don't. So I don't know what you want me. I don't know what you want me to say.
Okay.
Just it is what it is.
All right, I'm shared.
I see that Ship It Nation has their like pictures on there. Should I send Splash our Christmas thumbnail for their
do you think what do you think the implication is of that they have the photos of them and we don't? Is it do those guys have more sex appeal than us?
No.
Oh, let's go.
Maybe hoops. Although Davis's mustache probably rivals the thin beard strap of what's his face?
Tambo.
Toe tag and Tambo. All right, let's get to tier 1.
What's his face? Shots fired.
At Ship.
Sorry, Toe tag and Tambo. All right, Puka, Christian McCaffrey, Puka on the Monday Night Hammer game. See, like, Pete, your third place team did it have any Monday Night Hammers on it?
Double Kittle, Purdy to Kittle.
Yeah. How fun was that last night?
Fun. I wasn't watching, but when I woke up and saw that I had won, it was very fun.
You didn't watch the game last night?
No, dude.
Oh my gosh. Surrounded by weirdos. Puka, McCaffrey, JSN, Josh Allen, Achane, or Drake May.
Now that's a tier 1. That is quite the tier.
Well, we're not playing Achane, so he's out.
I'm playing Drake May. I think
go.
McCaffrey
How about you go non-main slate guy here? Puka or CMC?
Yeah, I think McCaffrey.
Okay.
All right.
David or Pete, rather, you get Hurts, Burrow, Purdy, Lawrence, Taylor, or Brissett.
Wow. Yeah, we're gonna. Kitchen was so offended that we didn't get Burrow.
Didn't even talk about him when you brought the slate. Oh, Jacoby Brissett.
I knew we were going to make a meal out of the Burrow discussion in tier 2 of the Splash contest.
Honestly, this is probably the contest you want to choose Brissett when everybody else is choosing. He's going to be one of the lesser owned guys on this tier. But anyways, my turn. Stafford, Mayfield, McBride, Robinson, Chase, or Shuck. Let's do a little Bengal stack with Jamar Chase, shall we?
Well, interesting, because that's going to be one of the highest combinatorial pairings in the Week 17 tiers contest.
Classic Dave not understanding the combinatorial pairings.
Oh, I understand, Davis.
Really?
You've been operating as someone who understands combinatorial pairings this whole time.
Yes. Are you kidding
Kitchen,
me?
how many entries did you have into the Week 16 tiers contest?
I only had 2 entries. There's a lot going on. I told you. I mean, Christmas season.
Gotcha.
How's what's your home gym looking like? It's been getting lots of use.
You tell me, bro.
Unclear.
Okay, you got Darnold, Caleb Williams, Geno Smith, Cook, or Drake London.
Dude, the way this 49ers defense is playing, it is primed for some people to have to write some apologies to Caleb Williams. Phillip Rivers was just like playing pitch and catch out there in that game.
Yeah, I'm good with that. And
I'm
we did.
I'm not exactly good with that, but I don't want to
We
fight.
played
I don't wanna
CMC. Let's play this as a little bit of a shootout.
Yeah. All right, Pete. Bowers, Rogers, Barkley, Ginty, Olave, Brown.
I apologize if this is like a little bit of my playoff bias seeping in, but I gotta go Rodgers because it would just be so fun to watch Rodgers.
No, don't do a bit. Don't do a bit in our tiers contest.
No, we're gonna stick with the Genty here.
I actually like Bowers more, but it's okay. Just because of sometimes you got zig when other people zag. Bowers could go nuclear, and people are going to be probably like you, Pete, just norming it up with Rodgers and Ginty. All right, Kittle not playing. You got Ewers, Irving, Higgins, Sanders, or Cousins. This is kind of a gross tier.
Wait a second, did I just miss it? Is Kittle already ruled out?
Gutag.
I thought did Kitchen just say Kittle's not playing?
I don't think he's going to play.
Wow.
I don't know. Pretty big game.
Just wanted to make sure I was hearing that correctly.
I think
I'm gonna go Monday Night Cousins.
He is good. I was gonna say it looks like tier Cousins in this tier.
Yeah, it's kind of a gross one. So since we went Chase, I can't go Higgins. I don't want to do the double stack.
Will you can someone sell me on Cousins? I'm just a little terrified of like meltdown against a good defense. Like the music finally stops in the way it did for Brissett last week.
He gets to throw to Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, and Drake London. How bad can it be?
Yeah, if there's a shootout, he'd be a good guy to have in that shootout.
All right, Monday Night Hammer. Whose tier is this?
This is me.
Yeah.
ETN, Bryce Young, Trevion Henderson, Kyron Williams, Mike Evans, AJ Brown. Give me AJ Brown. Give me Arthur Juan, Gucci headband.
Okay, then we got Choose Your Own Adventure.
Yeah, let's see if we can get a good little
scroll down
here. Trade Chucker.
Trade
Ship it.
Boy. 11 points for Mr. Tucker.
Let's see up here. Man.
We took Jacoby, right?
Yeah, what about
Michael Wilson? Yeah. Michael Wilson.
Yeah, let's go Michael Wilson.
Yeah, we could play that as the bring back.
Oh, sorry. I thought we went Brissett.
Well, no, but you could do a little bring back.
Do you know who might be a good Stevenson will probably be a good scroll in this.
Stevenson.
Yeah. What
do you guys think about that? Okay, Brock Bowers 5,500. Harold Fannin, the third highest priced tight end this week at 5K. And after that, it's like choose who you want.
People are saying too cheap.
Too cheap. And then Taysom Hill.
No, give me.
You think the narrative is going to get there for Taysom Hill this week?
Give me Bowers. Like I think every team probably.
Yeah, I like him this week.
It feels as if the last couple weeks they've realized how good Bowers is. Like they've realized like they got to build the plane out of him. They've just been so ineffective as a team, and now they're up against a team that will let them do whatever they want. Like their bad offensive line like doesn't really matter as much this week.
Juwan Johnson against Tennessee, 9 targets last week.
Yeah,
man. I feel like the Juwan Johnson industrial projection complex is beginning to rival the Jacoby Myers industrial projection complex. Like it feels very similar.
But you love Jacoby Myers. You went from hating him to gold star locking him.
Yeah, Pete, that's called being Bayesian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's time
Maybe
for you to be
learn-
Bayesian with the big Jawan Johnson industrial complex.
Okay.
Maybe learn theoretical advantages, Peter.
Theoretical
Let's-
advantages.
Let's move on.
Davis, I don't know if you know, but he's been operating as the Saints' primary tight end over the last 4 weeks.
It's true.
Oh no, police are reviewing videos posted by Brandon Ayuk of him driving 104 miles an hour past Levi Stadium. I guess he won't be active for my big board final team.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sad.
Screw Ayuk. All right. That wasn't very Christmas of me. I'm sorry. Let's any other final takes before we wrap this show up?
No, I guess I will say this. The Christmas Day slate, like normally the way the NFL structures these games is that it structures them so that we don't get to spend family time. So maybe they kind of did us a favor with Max Brosmer, Josh Johnson, and Chris Olatakun scheduled to start at quarterback in these games.
Rumor has it Pete's going all in on all the Max Brosmer this week. Whatever he can find, whatever contest.
Yeah, speaking of apologies, couldn't help but notice him coming in for the win last week. I'll keep waiting for those.
All right, final
Just saying
thoughts. Davis.
Final thoughts are, is what it is. Merry Christmas. Hope.
Gosh, I feel so jolly right
Yeah,
now.
I feel very jolly. No, the final thoughts are I hope I win $250,000 on the big board.
There you go.
That'd be nice.
How many entries are there total?
I have no idea. A lot.
Cool. Pete?
Yeah, follow me on X. I'll be posting my top 10 favorite threads of the year later today. If there are any submissions I missed,
You won't.
feel free. I actually I'm gonna have some of my top 10 lists in the PO box. I'll get my music up there, some other year-end highlights. But yeah, the thread one will be exclusively on X.
Nice. All right. Just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. We'll be back next week. But no matter what happens in week 17, just know that we love you and we're cheering for you. You could be in your playoff contest. You could be in the Thunderdome playing the Swolecast lineup. Whatever it is you're in, we're cheering for you. We love you. Wish you all a Merry Christmas. Davis, wish you a Merry Christmas. The first one as a dad. Soak it up. Take lots of pictures. Love you both. Love you all. We'll see you next time here on the Swolecast, sponsored by Splash. Peace.
Peace.
Are you David Maddox from the Swolecast? I was like, yep, that's me.
I just want you guys to know I'm total dust. I'm the problem.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Leave it to the guy with the crypto dunes, Abby, to not understand content.
I should have known you getting 30 likes was directly written by someone else.
You know me, I don't do a ton of research